Perak HaMocher Sabayis Daf Samachay, sponsored the Refuah Shlema for Shalom Aaron ben Chana. The Gemara brings a Machlokas Rav and Shmuel if the halacha follows Rabbi Akiva, who holds a seller sells generously, or like the Chachamim that he sells stingily. Rav holds like the Chachamim. However, according to his tradition, their opinions were reversed. Therefore, he did not dispute Rabbi Yomi of Barabba, who stated in his presence the halacha follows Rabbi Akiva. Shmuel holds the halacha is like Rabbi Akiva. The Gemara suggests the reason for their dispute regarding a sale, the attitude of a seller, is the basis of their dispute regarding another case, brothers dividing their inheritance. Brothers who divide inherited property, Shmuel claimed it is a halacha Moshe Sinai, an oral handed-down tradition, that neither brother retains rights. The heir of an inside field does not have a right of way. Neither brother has a right to dig an irrigation channel through the other's field, and the heir of an upper story cannot use the first story courtyard to stand his ladder. Rav disagrees. He holds brothers retain these rights. Ravina holds brothers dividing is like selling their shares. Shmuel holds they retain no rights, having divided generously. Rav holds they retain rights, having divided stingily. Given the similarity between a sale and division of an inheritance, the Gemara questions the necessity for Rav and Shmuel to dispute both cases. The Gemara answers, perhaps Rav holds based on a verse, Tachas avusecha yu banecha, in the place of your fathers shall be your sons, and inheritance is different than a sale. Just as the father utilized the whole estate in his lifetime, the same right applies to his son. However, concerning a sale, Rav would agree with Shmuel, one sells generously. Therefore, he stated his opinion regarding a sale as well. Shmuel could apply a generous attitude only to a seller, but agree with Rav concerning an inheritance. Therefore, he stated otherwise. The halacha follows Shmuel, a seller sells generously, as stated by Rabbi Akiva. The Gemara now discusses the difference between a sale and a gift. Number one sells or gives two people a house, one inside the other. The inner owner has no right of way. The seller treats both equally, each receiving full title. Number two, he gifted the outer and sold the inner. This case, the seller favors the one gifted. Therefore, the purchaser of the inner house certainly has no right of way. Number three, he sells the outer and gifted the inner. The Gemara states the inner owner has right of way. This is supported by an upcoming Mishnah. One who sells a house does not include the pit. The Mishnah qualifies this pertaining only to a sale, not to a gift. A gift represents exceeding generosity, including items excluded from a sale. The benefactor favors his recipient over the purchaser, leaving him a right of way. This is true even according to Rabbi Akiva. Now we move on to a new Mishnah. The Mishnah discusses accessories sold with a house. The general guideline is accessories included in the sale are those mechuber l'karka or l'bayis, attached permanently to the ground or house. Movable accessories are not part of the sale unless the seller stipulated and all its contents. Then all items used exclusively in the house are included, even movable, as long as not portable. Therefore, for example, number one, a door attached to the wall is part of the sale, but not the door key. Number two, a stove or oven, movable, is not part of the sale. The Gemara suggests this Mishnah can also be according to Rebbe Meir. Although he holds one who sells a vineyard sells its accessories, it refers to those permanently situated there, such as vine props. Our Mishnah refers to accessories removed at times from a house. The Gemara rejects this because the Mishnah distinguishes a key from a door rather than distinguishing a key remaining in a lock to one removed. The Gemara brings a machlokas and a brisa concerning the definition of an attached accessory. Rabbi Eliezer holds there is no difference whether a utensil was attached to the ground before or after it was formed. It is part of the sale. Tanakama holds only the raw material, wood or stone, attached before its formation is part of the sale. Apparently, the Tanakama, the Chachamim, hold once a utensil is formed, unattached, it remains a utensil even after attached. Whereas Rabbi Eliezer holds, once attached to the ground, it is sold with the house. He reflects the opinion of our Mishnah. The Gemara brings a brisa that apparently does not conform to either opinion. A kosher mikveh has to be a reservoir of rain or of spring water that flowed naturally into it without first being in a vessel called mayim shuvim. A brisa states that water flowing from a pipe, hollowed and then attached to the ground, disqualifies a mikveh. Water that flows from it is she'uvin. However, attached and then hollowed does not disqualify. This contradicts both opinions in the previous brisa. Rejection. The Gemara answers Rabbi Eliezer could be the author of this brisa as well. Perhaps he holds the utensil hollowed before attached retains its status as a utensil, disqualifying a mikveh. However, regarding the sale, he holds like Rabbi Akiva that one sells generously. Anything attached to the ground is part of the house. If you're enjoying Daf and 5, please click on the link below, subscribe and become a sponsor.